بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده المنتجب ورسوله المرتضى وأشهد أنكم الأئمة الراشدون المهديون المعصومون المكرمون اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
If this is a religious community, we need religious experts. No doubt about it. But then, a word of caution from the words of the 11th Imam. It is not sufficient that you have somebody who is just learned in the matters of religion, that you start following his guidance and his advice. Our Imams have emphasized that it's not the knowledge that the person has which is sufficient. You also need to look at the character of that person. And only then you will hand over your religious matters to that individual. Because you could have a person who is not even, let's say, a follower of the faith, but they might be, highly qualified as far as our religious issues are concerned. There is one scholar in Princeton. I doubt whether he has become a Muslim, but the book that he has written on the issue of al-amr bil ma'ruf and nahy al-munkar, forbidding evil and promoting good. I'm not sure of the title at the moment. It's 800 pages work. Very academic, very scholarly written from the Sunni madhahib perspective as well as Shia madhab perspective. And if you look at his scholarship, it is beyond any doubt. But the point is, our Imams are saying it is not only ilm which is sufficient for you to follow a scholar. That person must be from our faith, from our madhab, from our path. And not only that, that person should be of a character not infallible, but at least the best among us. And that is why you will see when we talk about ijtihad and taqleed, the issue of following the expert in religious matters, one of the conditions is that that person must be adil. The term adil literally means just, but it just does not only mean somebody who maintains justice in dealing with people. No, somebody who also maintains justice in his own personal behavior. An individual who refrains from what is forbidden in Islam. A person who fulfills all the obligations which are wajib in the Islamic faith. Our 11th Imam, Imam Hasan Askari alayhi salatu wassalam, quoted a very long narration from the 6th Imam, where the 6th Imam actually was talking about the situation of the Yahud, the Bani Israel, the Israelites. And he was saying that one of the problems why they went into the path of misguidance was because they were blindly following their rabbis. And then the Imam says that, and similarly, and these are the words of the 6th Imam, and similarly, if the common people of our community know in their religious scholars that they are open, sinful persons, openly sinful, they have strong racial, biases, they have greed for the vanities of this world and luxuries of this world, and for the forbidden things in this world, and they would be opposed to those whom they should be supporting, because those who are on the opposition are on haqq. And if they are supporting those who are close to them, although they know they are on falsehood, if you see these characteristics among your religious scholars, then whoever follows such religious scholars, they are no different from the Israelites of the past, who were condemned for blindly following their rabbis. And then the Imam goes on to say, فَأَمَّا مَنْ كَانَ مِنَ الْفُقَهَاءِ سَائِلًا لِنَفْسِهِ حافظا لديني مخالفا لهواه مطيعا لأمر مولاه. But, and this is the hadith is continuing, but if there is anyone among the religious scholars, the jurists, the fuqaha, who is number one in control of his own desires, protects his religion, suppresses his own evil desires, and is obedient to the commands of his master, Almighty God, then people should follow him. فَلِلْعَوَامِ أَنْ يُقَلِّدُوهُ. Then people should do the taqleed of such a faqih and a mujtahid. And this is where he ends by saying, وَذَلِكَ لَا يَكُونُ إِلَّا بَعْضَ فُقَهَاءِ الشِّيَا لَا جَمِيعُهُمْ. The sixth Imam says that these qualities you will not find among all the Shia scholars and fuqaha. No, only some of them. This is where we come to realize that, Shia faith is a faith which is based on following the experts who are not only experts in knowledge, but also of a higher, quality as far as their character is concerned. Because if you start following a religious scholar who doesn't have these four qualities, then the hadith goes on to say that the harm that such a person will bring on the community would be worse than the harm brought by Yazid on Imam Hasan bin Ali alayhi salatu wasalam. And so this is a very serious issue. If you have somebody who says to you that I believe that Shiaism, 80% of Shiaism is fabrication, then it means there is a serious problem there. You don't need to be a mujtahid or an alim or a marja to realize that there is a problem there. If a Shi'a Alim comes and says to you 80% of Shiaism is fabrication, you don't need a Wahhabi khateeb to come and sit here and misguide us. Huh? And this is where we have to realize, no responsible scholar or Shia organization can allow Aitam Ali Muhammad to be exposed to such misguidance and error. Because it is a matter of responsibility. And this is where we have to be very clear about it. These are the days where, information flies in a way that we cannot even imagine. Asabiyat ki zarurat nahi hai. I'm not going to take that long time today, no. Asabiyat, biases on basis of race or community or family ties, नहीं. हमारे मजहब में ये बुनियाद नहीं है. अगर मेरा सगा भाई भी आके इस किस्म की बातें कहेंगे, हम कहेंगे ये बातिल है. हमारी जिम्मेदारी होती है कि हम कहेंगे ये बातिल है. ये नहीं कि भाई Nduguwetu is one of us. No. इमाम के ज़माने में इमाम हसन अस्करी के भाई जाफर बिन अली अन्नकी बातिल पर थे. अब आप सोचें, he is grandson of an imam, son of an imam, brother of an imam, uncle of an imam in future. इतना करीब है. But when there is misguidance, there is misguidance. Relationship की कोई बात नहीं होती है. जाफर बिन अली ये इमाम हसन अस्करी अलैहिस्सलाम अपने भाई के सामने खड़े होते हैं. इमामत की ख्वाहिश थी. जाते हैं किसके पास? अब्बासी जो खलीफा था मोतमिद के पास. उसे कहते हैं कि भाई हमें प्रमोट करो कि हम इमाम बन जाएं शियों के. अपने भाई के खिलाफ. मोतमिद अब्बासी जैसा दुश्मन found this request to be so outrageous اس طرح سے ذلیل کیا ہے جعفر کو. کہتا ہے اعلم ان منزلت اخیک لم تکن بنا، تمہیں معلوم ہونا چاہیے کہ تمہارے بھائی کی جو عظمت ہے، منزلت ہے، یہ ہمارے وجہ سے نہیں ہے. یہ تم ہم سے کہہ رہے ہو کہ ان کو ہٹا دو، تمہیں رکھ دیں. وَإِنَّمَا كَانَتْ بِاللَّهِ عَزَّ وَجَلَّ، خدا نے ان کو وہ منزلت دی ہے تمہارے بھائی کو. وَكُنَّ نَجْتَهِدْ فِي حَتِّ مَنزِلَتِهِ وَالْوَضْعِ مِنْهُ، ہم نے مسلسل کوشش کی کہ آپ کے بھائی کے پوزیشن سٹیٹس کو گرا دیں. وَكَانَ اللَّهُ يَأْبَى إِلَّا أَنْ يَزِيدُهُ كُلَّ يَوْمٍ رِفْعَةً، لیکن خدا کا ارادہ یہ تھا کہ روزانہ ان کی منزلت کو بلند سے بلند کر رہا تھا. دشمن کہہ رہا ہے معتمد کہ we failed. We tried to bring your brother down, but Allah decided to keep him up. پھر وہ کہتا ہے وَإِن كُنْتَ عِنْدَ شِيَعَةُ أَخِيكَ بِمَنزِلَتِهِ فَلَا حَاجَةَ بِكَ إِلَيْنَا، کہ اگر تمہاری کوئی عزت ہے تمہارے بھائی کے شیعوں کے درمیان تو you don't need me، میرے پاس کیوں آئے ہو کہ ہم تمہیں شیعوں کا امام بنائیں. وَإِن لَمْ يَكُنْ فِيكَ مَا كَانَ فِي أَخِيكَ، اور اگر تم میں وہ صفات اور کوالٹیز نہیں ہے جو تمہارے بھائی میں ہیں، لَمْ يَغْنِ عَنْكَ فِي ذَلِكَ شَيْئًا، then nothing is going to help you in this matter. تو یہ بات جو ہے سیریس ہوتی ہے، اس میں رشتہ داری کی بات نہیں ہے، قومیت کی بات نہیں ہے. بات حق اور باطل کے، امام کا بھائی بھی اگر باطل ہے تو ہم اسے باطل کہیں گے. صلوات پڑھنے ایک بار.